Hey, it's Dan. Today I'm going to give you a quick overview of the Allowlist tool on Collectify. From the studio, we're going to go into the Allowlist tool. There's a quick rundown, and remember, if you ever get stuck, we have guides and documents and more of these videos. So you're probably pretty aware of what an Allowlist is if you're operating in this space. They're the bread and butter of data collection. Our Allowlist tool allows you to customize certain design features. Our listing is mostly fundamentally based on getting wallet addresses to authenticate people, allow them to mint your product or whatever purpose you want down the line. Here's one I made earlier. So I'm going to quickly show you how to set one up for yourself for your project, okay? Firstly, make sure you're on the right chain. I'm building on Gorilla Testnet right now, so you're going to need to fill in the standard details. I'm going to just skip ahead with that all filled in. This stuff's pretty self-explanatory. Any links you might have, you can change these. The draw date is obviously very important, so make sure you get the right time zone and date and time. Number of winners. This is also a giveaway competition tool, so if you establish a number of winners, people who get on the list, and you oversubscribe, you can choose to either personally select the addresses to get through, or we can randomize them and you'll get the 4,000 winners. That's all kind of automatic and it's built in. Max entries, again, self-explanatory. Okay, so step 2. This is where you get to set the requirements for your Allowlist to data collection section, where you're going to choose what people are giving you in order to get onto your list. In order to get onto your list, I want people to be holding this old project from 2021. So I've already filled in the information for making sure that they hold a ERC 721 in the wallet that they're signing up to the Allowlist with. You can make sure that people are following you on Twitter. This is obviously very helpful for establishing your community and pumping your numbers if you need to do that. This will automatically check if the account exists. The account for this project does not exist, so I will just use Collectify as an example. You can add several. Remember, every condition you add adds a layer of resistance to people, potentially. You can also require people to retweet a post. This is the old school way of getting some kind of virality. Rather than to propagate a message, free giveaway, blah, 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 you could use this as a way to get people to engage with a piece of content that you've created around your project. And you just want to make sure that everyone is liking and retweeting the latest video that you've just shared so that you can pump the reach on that piece of content. You could even build a drop around this. If you're, say, an artist or a musician, everyone who shares the great new piece gets a open edition, for example. I'm going to X that now because the app will check to make sure that those things exist. If they don't exist, you will get an error code. Discord server requirements are pretty self-explanatory. You need to have set up a server and correctly input all of this information. I don't have one for this project, so I'm going to skip that. Randomly select winners. So this is for if your list gets oversubscribed. If you don't want it to get oversubscribed, going back to that last page, just put a huge number. If you think it might get oversubscribed, but you want to select the winners manually for whatever reason, you just turn it off. You can ask people to sign up with their email address. You can ask people to do a captcha to help slow down botting, which is pretty important these days. I would recommend you put that on. And you can get extra spots by sharing with friends. Again, up to you if you want to do that. For my case here, I don't need that. And custom fields, you can add as many of these as you want. For example, I want to do a community-based thing and I want to eventually do a map where I show where all the people in our community are. I ask for their location. Some people might not want to give too much information. This is a very add-on space. If you're asking for sensitive information, consider in your description giving a privacy disclaimer. Just be aware of who your audience is, as always, and keep that in mind. So we're going to just go ahead and make this. So here we are. We're in the dashboard for this Allowlist. Gonna just quickly have a look at it now. All right, that's all looking good. I just want to highlight, and you might need to know this before you make your Allowlist, you can edit all of this stuff, okay? The only thing you can't edit is the draw date. That has to be established ahead of time, and you can't change that. You can allocate a date that the NFTs will be minting for. This is just information to give, and this isn't holding you to anything. And as the registration requirements, you can also edit several of these, but you can only turn them off and on. You can't add new things, okay? Now, theme is fairly important. We offer a bit of customization and flexibility here. This is our standard branding for Collectify. If you come back to here, we can just change color. Let's go with this like nice bright yellow and use Roboto as a font. So I have to sign. It doesn't cost anything. And now it's updated. So if we go back and refresh, and that's kind of it. So there's your Allowlist all set up. You're ready to go. For the win list, I'm going to just show you on another project. You can't actually access that until it has expired. On this one, you can see there's only one address, mine, and you can see the other email, Twitter, and so on and so forth. Export to CSV is exactly how it sounds. You can download a spreadsheet with all of your information. And just quickly, co-manager, you can allow other people to access this project and co-manage it with you. You just need to add their wallet address and they'll be able to see it in their creator space. Okay, this area here. Okay, that's gonna do it. The Allowlist tool is quite simple, but it's quite powerful. Data capture is really important and it synergizes with basically everything. You can set up allow lists to restrict, control, or even just gain a bit of insight into who's interacting with your project. We also have tools such as Holder, which will allow you to import the data that you've captured and work with that data, whether to communicate with people or to simply analyze what's going on in their wallets and so on and so forth. There's a dedicated video for that anyway, so I'll leave that for that one. So good luck and we'll see you in the next one.